As new teachers, we are at such an advantage with the abundance of new instructional strategies and resources available to us. This section of our textbook will introduce you to a few educational choices to help you get started. Our first focus will be strategies. For the sake of time, I've chosen to discuss 6 that may be less familiar to us. We will then take a look at technology resources. Please prepare a place to jot down a quick note or two about which strategy appeals to you and why. Please also write down a technology resource that you can visualize yourself using in your new classroom. Our first strategy is problem-based learning. In this strategy, students are presented with a broad problem in a variety of different contexts to include current events, open-ended, authentic problems. By analyzing and defining, students then identify methods of solving while gathering data and information. Finally, they implement strategies to solve the problem. A great approach for middle and high school students learn by collaboratively solving realistic problems. This style of learning creates natural motivation. Students also benefit if they've been exposed to this type of learning previously, as problem-based learning can be a bit complex. Strategy number 2, curriculum compacting. This method is used after data has been collected. Designed to assist students who have mastered at least part of the material being taught, the teacher offers alternative high-interest enrichment or accelerated materials through guided activities or learning centers. It is a type of differentiated instruction geared for higher achieving students. This strategy creates natural motivation and engages creative and higher level thinking. It may be difficult in establishing alternative activities or establishing how students access those activities fairly. This worksheet is a great foundation piece to hold on to prepare for curriculum compacting. Strategy number 3, contract learning. This is an individualized written learning contract between student and teacher with specific terms of agreement about how a student will master content. Best used for remediation or enrichment purposes when expectation for alternative assignments need to be mutually determined. This type of strategy can generate engagement and enthusiasm. It also allows for differentiation and can self-motivate each student. And again, here we have another great foundation piece for beginning to contract with your students. Strategy number 4. Web quests are engaging activities that ask students to conduct investigation using resources found at various sites online. It's much like a scavenger hunt. Teachers offer practical advice and set parameters. Once the students complete their web quests, they can respond with creative projects such as oral reports or blogs. Web quests are adaptable to all grade levels and any content. Web quests can be an exciting way to begin or end a unit of study. Students gain online experience, critical thinking skills, and web quests foster responsibility and independence. Teachers need to carefully plan so students understand safe browsing and reliability of online sources.
Hi, my name is Avery. I'm a middle school student. Strategy 5, reciprocal teaching, includes me, the student, to assume the role of the teacher. As a collaborative activity, my teacher would have us read or watch a video and then have us take turns leading question and answer sessions as well as discussions. This places responsibility on us and we engage in a metacognitive reflection. This is a great strategy when no additional resources are available.
Our last strategy is Socratic seminars. This strategy is an instructional strategy where a teacher is a facilitator while students participate in open discussion regarding a designated piece of work. Students prepare by creating or reviewing questions related to an assignment. Thoughtful preparation is key if the seminar is to succeed. During the seminar, students sit in a circle so they can listen and respond appropriately. Teachers guide students in this discussion. Students learn to be thoughtful in their responses as well as with their communication with others. Middle and high school students benefit greatly from this type of work. However, students need to be taught how to prepare for this setting, as not every student can handle the intense but controlled discussion. So now we will briefly discuss what technology resources are available and how they can benefit our classrooms. As we have seen in our classes together, devices once thought to be distractions can add multifaceted levels of learning for our students. These resources add great value to our teaching if we keep finding creative and innovative ways to use them.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Oh yes, the cell phone. Smaller version of our personal computers gives students the world at their fingertips. We just need to direct it appropriately. This resource is very practical with the use of calculators, timers, calendars, and can be stretched throughout lessons with apps and access to internet. iPads are a great personal or classroom resource for students. They are a great way for students to interact using Google Docs, taking electronic notes, creating work together with classmates. They can be easier to manipulate than the smaller smartphones, especially if working in groups. Interactive whiteboards are a wonderful way to engage the entire classroom and promote student participation. It is a great resource to bring the class together to learn a new skill, take a virtual field trip, or share classroom presentations. A blog is a regularly updated website or web page, typically run by an individual or small group, that is written in an informal or conversational style. This is a great resource to communicate with both parents and students. It allows access to online resource, is great for tutorials, and can help collect and analyze data. Podcast is a digital audio file made available on the internet for downloading to a computer or portable media player. Typically available as a series, new installments can be received by subscribers automatically. Podcasts can be a one-time event, like a lecture, or a series of events, much like chapters of a book, like tutorials. It is important to note, no matter how comfortable you are with teaching strategies and resources, use small strategic steps while deciding how to incorporate them into your lessons. Too much too fast can be overwhelming for both new teachers and students, which leaves classrooms feeling frustrated. Don't be afraid to play around with both strategies and resources to find what works best for you, your classroom, and the specific lesson you're teaching. I encourage you to spend time reviewing Section 9 as well. Please go to my classroom page, and below this video link, leave a comment listing one strategy and one resource you're willing to try in your new classroom. Thank you for listening and participating in my class.